Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to SUSS Convocation for the class of 2021. Please be seated as the convocation will begin shortly. As the convocation is a formal occasion, we request for all graduands and guests to remain seated throughout the ceremony and all mobile devices to be switched to silent mode. Thank you.
Dear graduates, congratulations on your remarkable achievement. This is a culmination of your hard work over the past few years. The world you are graduating into is very different from the one at the start of your studies. I hope that the time you have spent at SUSS will prepare you to meet the challenges ahead, and that you will continue to keep the community's needs in your heart as you continue in your professional life. On behalf of my colleagues at the S.R. Nathan School of Human Development, I want to say that we are all very proud of you, and we wish you all the very best.
Congratulations, graduates of SHBS. I'm sure it's been a fulfilling journey for you and worth all the hard work. I hope that besides gaining new knowledge, you've discovered your hidden strengths and the joy of learning. But don't let it stop there. Be a lifelong learner, stay hungry to learn, and do all you can to serve society. It fills us with great pride to see you in your graduation gowns today. We wish you all the very best in your life and career. Well done.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the academic procession and remain standing for the national anthem.
I declare this convocation open for the presentation of graduates for the degrees in Human Development and Humanities and Behavioral Sciences.
Graduands, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to SUSS Convocation 2021. This is your event, as today you, our graduates, are finally at the end of your venture to win the prize of a degree. And for your guests, they are savoring your success with you after accompanying you in your journey. Class of 2021, congratulations on your well-deserved success. We are always happy at Convocation, for that is when we see the fruit of our labor, sending out those whom we have nurtured and prepared for work and life as SUSS graduates. But let us reflect, what type of graduates is SUSS sending out? Let me touch on three aspects. You have come through challenges, particularly in the last 1.5 years, when you had to complete school in the midst of a global pandemic. It was not easy. You had to attend classes and take your exams online, for instance. Besides the demands of your studies, your lives were disrupted, and there were added stress and uncertainties. You persevered, overcame them, and grew stronger as a student and as a person. You adapted to an uncertain and changing environment, so I would say well done. My call to you is to be similarly adaptive, or what some may describe as agile, when you face your future. There will be more ups and downs, upheavals, but you have coped well before, and you can similarly adapt and thrive. Secondly, you have done learning, self-learning, peer learning, integrative learning, and doing learning when there were many other tempting things to do. Don't let this habit stop. Be graduates who never stop learning. Lifelong learning and collaboration are keys in carving out a successful career path. Learning about life makes you a better person, wiser, more able to deal with people and life circumstances. Real-world issues are often interconnected, and it is essential for you to have multiple perspectives, be open-minded, and interact readily with peers from other disciplines. You caught some of these in SUSS, and you will find them useful throughout your life. A final point, be graduates who are grateful. Gratitude is one of the values we hope you will carry with you all your life. You were given the opportunity to earn a degree and a means to progress. When you are grateful, you can better accept others, deal kindly with them, encourage, understand the situations of others, and do good. In fact, I urge you, act on all the good values that you have adopted at SUSS. It is not what you say or hide in your hearts, but what you do that depicts what kind of graduates you are. On our part in SUSS, we have endeavored to give you a holistic education that nurtures the head, heart, and habit in you. We have enabled you to be able to study anytime, anywhere, and afforded you exposures to applied and experiential learning to broaden your perspectives. Various measures were rolled out to support our students and alumni during the COVID-19 period, such as our Student Care Fund. Another project, the SUSS Class Giving 2021, which is a student-led initiative, raises funds to help present and future SUSS students in financial need. And I call on you to contribute to this fund to help others coming after you. And so that you can have a memorable send-off, we are holding physical Convocation 2021 ceremonies despite the pandemic restrictions. So how will we and you measure your success? Is it merely by your academic results? Is it by how successful you will be in your future career? Or how much of a happy life you'll have? Well, some of these in part. I hope your success will be much more about how you will be a conscientious citizen, someone who will give to others and uplift those in need, and who will make a positive contribution to our community. I wish you every success. Thank you.
Professor Cheong Hee Kiat, President SUSS, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to all of you and a warm welcome to SUSS and to Session 9 of the 2021 Convocation of the S.R. Nathan School of Human Development and the School of Humanities and Behavioral Sciences. Let us think back to the day you first walked through the gates of SUSS. Perhaps with open house, orientation, or your first evening class. For many of you, it was a dream come true to be at university, and I'm sure some of you weren't even certain that you would graduate. But graduate you did after 3, 4, or more years of hard work and determination. Apart from gaining knowledge to do your job better or to switch careers, I'm sure it's also been a voyage of self-discovery. You've proven to yourself that despite holding full-time jobs and being full-time parents, spouses, homemakers, and caregivers, you had the determination to improve yourself and work for a degree. And you did it despite the massive challenge that has been the pandemic. This makes every one of you a success, and we are gathered here today to celebrate your achievements. Each of you has a story of grit, purpose, and determination to tell, and I wish to share a couple of them. Sim Lee May, who graduates today with a Bachelor of Art Education, is an art educator at the Eden School for Students with Special Needs. Previously, she was an art director at an advertising firm, but she left her job to pursue her dream of serving the special needs community. Indeed, her dedication to her work is evident in her care and concern for her students and her relentless pursuit of knowledge to help them. Next, we have Michael Adam, who pursued a Bachelor of Sports and Physical Education degree as a mature student, juggling studies and his work as a football coach. His experience taught him to be more meticulous and precise in his approach to any subject that he focuses on. He's grateful he embarked on this learning journey because what he learned has made him a better coach and educator to his young charges. Lim Yun Qian graduates today with a BA in psychology. Originally from the animation industry, Yun Qian wanted to learn more about human behavior, so she made a career switch to study psychology. She now works in a social research company and, Through her psychology studies, not only has she discovered her love of research, she has also become more appreciative of diverse views in her work. Likewise, Fabian Schwa graduates with a BA in psychology today. Despite having a successful business career, he decided to embark on a journey of lifelong learning to be a role model to his own family. He has since used his newfound knowledge of psychology to provide alternative perspectives at work, as well as promote lifelong learning to the people around him, with the message that it's never too late to pursue your passions in life. You just have to be brave to change paths. We've heard only a few of your friends' stories, but I'm sure the themes of having a purpose in life, serving society, pursuing your passions, and overcoming the odds are familiar to every one of you. Therefore, it fills us with great pride to see you in your gowns today, soon to receive your degree scrolls. As you graduate from SUSS, please remember three things. First, never lose your hunger to learn, because when you stop learning, you stop growing. Second, as graduates of Singapore's only university with the word social in its name, remember that you exist to make the world a better place for all. Finally, stay healthy physically and mentally because, as the saying goes, health is wealth. Warmest congratulations, class of 2021, and very well done.
President, may I present the following graduates on whom the degree of Bachelor of Art Education has earlier been conferred. Lo Gyok Wee Jasmine. Muhammad Razali bin Puasa. Noraisha binti Rahmat. Seed Lee Ching Stephanie. Sim Lee Mei. Farida B. binti Abdul Rahman. Hajrana binti Sa'don Ibrahim. Lim Chi Hui. Maslita binti Abdul Aziz. Nisha Farah. Rishka Shafika Putri Junawi. Shahani binti Kamaruddin. Siti Nurhaiza binti Muhammad Hassan. Tan Hui Xian. Tan Kui Yong. President, may I present the following graduates on whom the degree of Bachelor of Music Education has earlier been conferred. Siti Adliana binti Supiani. Angeline Xiao Ting Ting. Chia Hui Ling Marilyn. To Hui Lin Irene. Saida Samad Alkaf. Sim Ning. Sung Kui Ching Sarah Sabrina. Tan Chu Yuan. President, may I present the following graduates on whom the degree of Bachelor of Sports and Physical Education has earlier been conferred. Braden Wong Wei Chong. Chan Kai Ling Kelly. Chua Kien Sing. Doreraj, son of Mutuvelu. Gabriel Lau Yusheng. Gabriel Luke Chang Jia Hao. Han Yi Guang. Juventus Jagannathan. Lim Yi Hui. Mashanafi bin Mazeni. Mashidayat bin Mazeni. Muhammad Haikal bin Abdul Samad. Ng Tia Lee Christine. Ng Shi Qing Mattis. Sam Pham Rong Hua. Siti Farhana binti Rosli. Siti Muslimah binti Abdul Rahman. Suhaili bin Ramli. Teo Yun Chong. Wee Jin Kai. Cha Yen Kang. Dashaka Hasanka Tanekun. Jo Go Pik Sing. Lim Yong Chua. Lo Wen Long. Michael Adam. Muhammad Asfar bin Nazri. Muhammad Iskandara bin Abdul Rahim. Rizwan bin Masro. Selvi Shumugam. Silas Abdul Karim bin Nosha. Wendy Chu Shu Ling. Wong Jing Yi.
President, may I present the following graduates on whom the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Psychology has earlier been conferred. Lim Yun Qian. Fang Suk Yi. Abu Taha bin Asman. Fatin Nadia binti Muhammad Nasrin. Liao Zhixiang Samuel. Lim Boon Ching Elkin. Lu Dongxuan. Narayanan, son of Ganesan. No Aisha binti Samad. Tan Xiaoyun Joyce. Ang Sing Wei. Chen Hui Xian. Chua Hong Lun Fabian. Claire Ling Jia. Angeline Anuskari, Mrs. Rajendran Kumar. Harjit Kaur, daughter of Narinder Singh. Thu Thiri. Nuruhana binti Maswari. Ong Min. Rachel Bueller Rubin. So Kim Fong. Shafika Huda binti Muhammad Rosli. Wang Aslina Laili binti Abdul Latif. The graduate representative for the School of Humanities and Behavioral Sciences class of 2021 is Mr. Sean Benedict Guttenson, who graduated with the degree of Bachelor of Communication with Business. We will now watch a video recording of Mr. Guttenson's speech.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on which session you're attending, distinguished academics and staff, guests, fellow graduates, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sean Guttenson, a graduate from the Bachelor of Communication with Business. It is my great privilege to speak to you today on behalf of my fellow graduates from the School of Humanities and Behavioral Sciences. I never would have dreamed that I might one day stand before all of you to give this speech. I was an average student throughout my primary and secondary school, more concerned about Pokemon cards than I was about my studies. But at the Polytechnic, I graduated to being preoccupied with computer games instead of Pokemon cards. My attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, or ADHD, might have had a role to play in how easily I was distracted. In fact, my psychologist told my parents that they should be content if I managed to pass my O-levels. Fortunately, I exceeded his expectations. After Polytechnic, I applied to study history at NUS, which was the one passion I held and which is still close to my heart. You can imagine how utterly dejected I was when I received that rejection letter twice. I decided that day never to apply to university again and to start working instead. Nonetheless, I found my way into working for libraries and museums. It was only 6 years later when the government announced in 2017 the establishment of a new Autonomous University for Working Adults, SUSS, that I began to reconsider my earlier decision. I applied with an anxious heart, uncertain as to whether I'd be accepted. I did not know how well I'd manage after so many years away from school. Such was my elation when I received my acceptance letter that I made a promise to myself. I was going to graduate with outstanding grades and be among the top students of my class. Many late nights, busy weekends, and cancelled dinners, here I stand before you. Like me, I am sure that in your own lives, you too have similar stories, having faced numerous challenges, obstacles, and trials to be where you're sitting today. Through your own effort, sacrifice, and determination, you have finally succeeded in your vision and achieved your goal. And so, it is with great pride that I say, congratulations to you, class of 2021. We are a generation of graduates thrust into a world filled with uncertainty and change, facing some of humanity's greatest trials, be it the global pandemic that has held us in its grip for the past 2 years, the global financial and political upheavals, or the deluge of climate-linked droughts, heat waves, and floods. Our circumstances have seldom been more dire, nor the stakes higher, and these have placed upon our shoulders a great responsibility. It calls upon us to eschew indifference and instead to be bold, to be extraordinary. This applies to our every venture, whether business or personal. The disruption of traditional industries and technologies in the wake of the digital revolution has changed the very way we conduct our lives. The decades to come will define the next few centuries, and the decisions we make will affect the very course of history. So, I urge you, my fellow graduates, to join me in taking up this mantle, to make a new promise, to do our best to leave the world a better place than we found it. At whichever point in your lives you might find yourselves, remember that it is never too late to achieve your vision and that obstacles are only detours in the right direction. This convocation is not the celebration of an ending, but the send-off to the start of our new endeavors, whatever they may be. In our years at SUSS, we have acquired skills, knowledge, and friends, all of which I'm sure we will find crucial to meet the challenges of living a fulfilling life ahead. These invaluable gifts that we have received through our education is in no small part due to the tireless work of our lecturers and academic staff at SUSS. To them, I am extremely grateful and express my sincerest gratitude. We would also not be here today if not for the support of our loved ones. Thus, at this juncture, I would like to invite all graduates to please rise and face your loved ones. Please join me in expressing our utmost appreciation to our parents, loved ones, and the university for making this day possible for us. Let's give them a warmest round of applause. Please be seated. As I close, my congratulations once again to the class of 2021. Let us continue to defy expectations and limitations in our lives, to strive for a better world, for we are not defined by our challenges, but how we respond to them. Thus, I end with this. Go make your mark for the greater good. Thank you.
Coming up next is a virtual choir with the rendition of the university song Onwards and Beyond. This collective effort is by the members of the SUSS Music Interest Group to celebrate this significant milestone, your graduation.
tomorrows. Passions that burn our hearts on fire, goals to achieve. We'll soar on wings, and sorrows and beyond. Our spirits rise to dreams we can achieve. With new pathways to explore, new lessons to be learned. It's upwards, onwards, and beyond. We're on a journey, pushing our limits. Our minds and willing hearts to hear the call to serve and grow. Reaching for stars to shape our future destiny. Building on dreams, milestones to reach, we shall succeed. We'll soar on wings, it's onwards and beyond. Our spirits rise to dreams we can achieve. With new pathways to explore, new lessons to be learned. It's onwards, onwards, and beyond. Soar on wings, it's onwards and beyond. Our spirits rise to dreams we can achieve. With new pathways to explore, new lessons to be learned. It's onwards, onwards, and
I declare this convocation closed.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated until you are called upon to move out of the hall.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to remind you to leave the campus immediately after you leave the hall. We thank you for your cooperation. We now invite graduates from the red zone and guests from the purple zone to follow our ushers to leave the hall. Graduates from the red zone and guests from the purple zone, you may now follow our ushers to leave